Okay, thank you once again for tuning in. I'm very excited again today for us to share some thought on what we've been dealing with. I welcome you once again on Womb of Wisdom. Um, Today's show is actually on um, a continuation of what we've been dealing with. Um, Handling difficult situations, we've done a lot. And I'm continuing from um, do children um, get stressed? And we were able to answer that question as yes. Today we're looking at some statistics to help us put things in perspective. I had someone message me today and actually said that children really go through a lot of stress. The reason why some children don't want to even interact with humans, that hit me a lot. That we probably might be underestimating what children go through for whatever reason. I hope these sessions are going to help us get more information and know how we can help with children. So today's topic is actually the internet. And when you join in, please, whether now or later, please subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell. So we'll be able to take this along. So we're looking today on some statistics on children dealing with stress caused by internet and social media. I believe in today's era, we all are one way or the other caught up in social media. People have different ways of engaging, with the world around them on the internet. Some revealing statistics shows that one, according to a study by the American Psychological Association, teens who spend more time on social media report higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Two, the Pew Research Center reports that 95% of teens in the US have access to a smartphone, and 45% say they are online almost constantly, which can contribute to feelings of stress and anxiety. Three, a survey conducted by the Royal Society for Public Health found that social media use is linked to increased rate of anxiety, depression, and poor sleep quality in young people. Four, a study published in the Journal of Adolescent Health found that cyberbullying victims experienced significantly higher levels of stress and anxiety compared to those who are not bullied online. Five, according to a survey by American Academy of Pediatrics, more than 90% of parents believe that social media use among teens is a problem, with some concerns about the impact on the mental health and well-being. These statistics highlight the significant impact that internet and social media use can have on children's mental health and well-being. It's important for parents and caregivers to be aware of the potential risk and to take steps to help children manage their screen time and cope with stress and anxiety in healthy ways. I was thinking about this, especially in America, where um, life is more around the internet. If you want to um, have a baby, you want to search for information online. In fact, if people are even looking for life partners, one of their go-to is online sources for information, for understanding men, for understanding women, for best personality type, for best character for husbands, best character for wives. And most of the information is gotten from online. Now, when people agree to um, get together, they go online to find where can we go to have fun, where can we go to have our proposal, where can we go to have holidays. Almost virtually everything that you are doing, the internet plays a big factor. Social media would play another major role because people who have already done this ahead of you posted it on social media. So it kind of give you an insight, something that previously a magazine can do, something that you would have had an events planner to help. This time around, people would go online to go look for information, which is a good thing, I agree, which makes things easy. You save time, you save money, you are able to explore as much as you would like, or information you would need to make your program or your event, a desirable one. When they have done this and they come together, there is pregnancy. They are looking at how do we take care of ourselves is available online. They're looking at what do we get for a baby boy, baby girl is available online. Um, when they go through every process, even looking at finding the sex of the child, there are so many ideas they could go online and go and have. Um, these are all very positive things that makes life simple and easy. You're able to call friends online and have a discussion on how you want your event to be, who you are bringing on board, and you want style, you want flavor, you want you want some memory that you can share for the satisfaction and pride that comes from using the internet and social media, to the point where the baby is born, and then you shop for baby stuff online. um yeah, I mean, you go to a lot of the baby shops that advertise online, Walmart, Amazon, all those people, um to get baby items, to get ideas, to get what is trending, to get people follow personalities, celebrities, and they show off what they are able to afford. So you kind of want to identify, and so you get a little bit pressured to get involved and get that deep. Now the child is born, and children 2, 3 months already have tablets that is put before them, and strangely you see them scrolling, and that's where the most fascinating thing comes from. You wonder, how did they know how to scroll, to change screen, to play? Few months you see children playing with tablets and phones and all that, and without them they cry. I believe children are even switching from, their pacifiers to rather loving to have a phone in the hand, and maybe the colors do something. Um, a psychologist may understand it better. I'm not a psychologist. It's just from my observation, about life and situations. So I'm speaking from my observations. Until a point that the child have friends online and have friends at school. Most of the friends at school may be people they can really connect online. Most of the people they also meet online. That's where the challenge mainly is going to be. If you have a daughter, you have a son, and they are spending more time online, then we're going to be having, higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Now, this would come as a result of so many things: what they find online, what they don't find online, what they like, what they don't like online. And once we get them more interacted, more locked up online, then other areas of their lives get affected as well. There are a host of statistical information I have that I'm going to come your way with, and I believe it's going to be very useful as we go along. Let me just pick a few more, and then I'll just pick a few more, and then we'll take this from here. Okay. Okay, let me add this one. Okay. So I have this particular one I would like to um, add that a few points, and then we'll take the discussion a little further. So let's take it from here. It's kind of very interesting. I don't want to have too long a video for you. Okay, so cyberbullying is some of the stress-related in social media experiences, and it says here that cyberbullying is a form of online harassment that can cause significant stress and psychological harm to children. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, on an estimated 15% of students aged 12 and 18 reported being bullied online in 2019. Number two, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. It's abbreviated as FOMO, fear of missing out, FOMO, FOMO, is a common source of stress for children and adolescents who are active on social media. According to a survey by the American Psychological Association, an estimated 48% of teens report feeling anxious and upset when they don't know what's happening with their friends, and 43% report feeling pressure to post content that will get likes and comments. The fact that they don't know what is happening with their friends online, they get stressed. And a whooping 48% of teens report feeling anxious and upset because they don't know what's happening with their friends online. And 43% report feeling pressured to post content that would get likes and comments. Now, you sit and you wonder, oh, and then? So, the validation of you are beautiful is now an online stuff, is now something that is expected to be received online. So if a mom, if a dad, if siblings are not giving those compliments, then they would have to find it online. And that is where the exposure comes in to, predators taking advantage of them. Number three, social comparison. Social media can also contribute to stress by promoting social comparison, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem amongst children. children feeling compared, because when people are online, they show what they have. And so if you look at some of the things we covered under handling difficult conversation, if a child who happened to have a mobile phone have a home that is not well endowed financially, and so they have challenge in providing some of the things their peers are posting online, then they kind of have some mental pressure. they they don't feel all sufficient. They don't feel they are the same. They don't feel they have the same opportunity. They don't feel they have the same lifestyle and expectations in life. And then they get more stressed out if they don't have a family that has open communication, that gives them hopes that it doesn't matter what the situation is, you're still great, you're still beautiful, you're still sufficient to achieve whatever you have to achieve. Is actually not what you have on you that really matters. Yes, that's important, but it's basically what you're looking for, what your hopes are. But I can also agree that a degree of provision is very essential for a child's growing life. And if that could be provided for children timely, it would be very helpful. I feel very concerned with that. Social comparison. Social media can also contribute to stress by promoting social comparison, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self esteem. According to a study by the Pew Research Center, around 45% of teens say that social media has made them feel pressure to only post content that makes them look good. Um, yes, it's okay to have a mindset that gives you a good feeling. It's okay to have a mindset that makes you feel all bright, high, inspired, powered, confident, and all of that. The other bit of, if the resources is not available for you to present yourself in the sense that you have that makes you feel good, that's where the problem is. If what you have to put on and how you have to look is inspired by things you have seen outside and online, then you're putting on undue stress on yourself. But if you're just happy with what you have as a child, if you just, you know, as a parent, you encourage your children to appreciate, you know, your hard work and how you're providing for them, then you're going to have children being happy. But this is not a made up story. These are the facts on the ground. These are how the children are feeling. These are what they are experiencing. This is what is going on in their mind. Number 4, screen time. Excessive screen time can also contribute to stress and other negative outcomes for children. According to a survey by American Psychological Association, an estimated 43% of parents report that their child's stress level increases when they spend too much time online. Now, I think there are a few programs that parents can even monitor. There are apps they can download on their phones that they can monitor, what their children are, exposed to and all of that, so they can guide them. What's happening is parents can use that as a guide, so children can be, protected whilst they access information online. The way parents would have to do it is not to be aggressive on the children, but to also encourage the children to subscribe to more educational and developmental oriented programs that is academically relevant, is socially healthy, and information that churns in there, and other, you know, linked pages or websites that connects to those pages the children are exposed to, and not content that one would not recommend for children's development. And the extent to which, the information exposure online is churned out, it's hard to actually control. If parents would want to cooperate with children, if parents would want to support their children, if parents really, spend time, then they will be able to find other alternatives. Children would be able to access information that is not very healthy for them. If you're too aggressive, your child may find a friend who doesn't have that much, parental attention, who have a free hand to go anywhere they like online. And then their friendship would be leading them to be exposed to those information that would corrupt the morals of the child. And so you would want to handle this carefully. That would, build confidence and trust between you and the child, that the child would not want to go to pages they know mommy would not be happy, pages they know daddy would not be happy. Once they you want to do things that makes them happy, they're kind of, I know children play some kind of psychology to see to what extent would dad tolerate me, to what extent would mom tolerate me. So parents would want to have a kind of a cooperative relationship with children. As much as you encourage them to have some time online, if you could set some time limits, they know after school they have 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever online, you let that stay. And if they have to stay online, it should be about books, it should be about learning to read and write, and watching training and school relevant materials online. If you can get some apps that can protect your children, that is going to be pretty wonderful, so they are not able to explore outside a controlled environment for their time online. I think these are a few things that we can consider to help us. There are more I would like to bring your way again. I wouldn't want to exhaust too many into one. So I'll be ending in 25 minutes, and I probably would have another one. So if you have just a little time to listen, you're able to do that. So we looked at a few ones. I'm recapping. The last one is on statistics on children dealing with stress caused by internet and social media. And number one is cyberbullying. Number two is fear of missing out. I'm very new to this term, fear of missing out, called FOMO, fear of missing out. Number three is social comparison. Number four is screen time. So we have cyberbullying, fear of missing out, FOMO. And then number three, social comparison. Number four, screen time. They spend too much on the screen, and that affects them. The statistics indicate so. So I would encourage that parents get inspired to help their children to have a good internet and social media time, and not have that destroy and distract them from what they need to do for their academic excellence. My name one more time is Kwesi Da Costa Vroom. I'm excited I came your way. If you wish to get in touch, you can send a message to 347-658-7385, 347-658-7385, and you can send us email on kvroom, kwesivroom@gmail.com, KWESIVROOM@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to help. When you watch this, please subscribe, like, share, and then comment. We'd like to have your interaction. We thank you very much for everything. You have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you again.